If you start the recording, I will share my screen.
Yeah, I've started.
Yeah. So this is invoicing, the last step of the plain procurement process. So we have app called Create Supplier Invoice app. So invoice verification we can do for the supplier invoice. Okay, so we can use as a reference purchase order, and we can use material document GR means sometimes they will give a delivery note, right? That also we can, as a reference, we can enter the invoice. Okay, so
But
there are
delivery
different
note is not
documents.
mentioned here.
Yeah, but it's not given. Yeah, in next week if we have a separate this also related to invoice.
Okay.
There they have given different options which are available. Okay, to enter the invoice entry. Okay, so we also use bill of lading and there are other documents. Okay, mostly 99% we use supply invoice only. Okay, otherwise, yeah, those there are different options which are given, but it all it depends on how the customer is going to utilize those options. Okay, in SAP. So similarly here, when we enter the invoice, it generates two document. So in this case, there is no optional. Both invoice and account document will get generated in all the cases. Okay. So invoice document, this is reference for our this one for MM. Account document, it is for finance as a reference. Okay, to check them from our end, their end, and they can do the payment based on this reference document. So same thing which is given here, and this is I think we have seen in the last class also how the supplier
Right.
invoice looks like and what are the details which are available. Okay, supplier invoice number, document date, tax, invoice amount, purchase order number, and invoice related this one quantity, price, those details, terms of payment. Okay, this is typical invoice. It will vary according to the vendor. Okay, so it may look different or it may have the different data also. Okay, these are general data generally which will be available in all the invoices.
Okay.
Okay, so same thing which I explained here. What are the data which will be available as per the image? They are just explaining that what details will be available in the invoice. And basically here it will be like a three-way match, right? We compare earlier whether GR has been done for this. If GR has been done, whether correct quantity of the invoice has been received and the same what we are posting it. And it compares again with the PO, GR and IR. Okay, that's why it is a three-way match. Yeah. So here they're just explaining to enter the invoice how we are referring the purchase order as a reference. This is they are posting the invoice. Okay, this is just a reference document they are giving. I think in the next step it is they're explaining the process of posting. Yeah, as a reference document, we can use delivery number, bill of lading, I told, right? Purchase order number. So mostly purchase order will be used as a reference and post the invoice. Okay, scroll down. Okay, this is how to enter the supplier invoice using create supplier invoice app. So this is initial screen. This I don't think this is look similar to the MIRO screen. There won't be any difference. If you see, see it looks similar to that one only. Create supply invoice app. Look similar to the MIRO screen. It looks basic data, invoice date, invoicing party, company codes. This will be at the header, and purchase order related details will be in the item. Okay, material, amount, quantity, tax rate, those things will be here. So first we have to enter all these data which are mandatory. Wherever we can see star, right? Those that means it is mandatory fields. Data is required. Okay, we have to enter the data. So after entering, then we need to reference a purchase order. Accordingly, data will be copied here into the item. Then we need to verify the data accordingly. Okay. So then we have an option to similarly how we have check simulate in the normal ECC screens, same which is there here also. Check simulate and then we can post. We also have an option to hold, park, these options. This we can learn in detail in the invoice section. Okay, invoice
Okay. Okay.
specific section. So this is same demo which is given. So no need to see this one. Okay, we'll go to next. Okay, this is assessment. We can see only this one. Let us.
Manage
Okay.
purchase order.
Yeah. So which of the following SAP
Last
Fiori
one.
apps that are used in basic procurement process?
I
There
think
are three
last two.
correct answer. Manage, create. Yeah, correct. Okay. Yeah. Can go through it once. Okay. Let me.
Yep.
I think this plain procurement is over. We need to go to master data.